The Free Market Foundation welcomes the executive order of 7th February by United States President Donald Trump to address egregious actions on behalf of the Republic of South Africa. The decision by the United States to halt state aid or assistance to South Africa is an entirely justified response from the Trump administration, given the ongoing threat to private property rights in South Africa, the South African government's hostile foreign policy posture towards the United States, and the continuation of race-based discrimination in domestic policy. Foremost amongst the Trump administration's concerns is the recently signed Expropriation Act, which seeks to empower the state to confiscate property without compensation in direct contravention of the South African Constitution and international law. The Expropriation Act represents a grave threat to the private property rights of South Africans in general and farmers in particular. This has not gone unnoticed in Washington, D.C., and unless government acts accordingly by repealing this pernicious piece of legislation, it will be ordinary South Africans who will have to pay the price. The FMF also agrees with President Trump that South Africa's continued commitment to race-based laws has deepened institutionalized racial discrimination in the country. According to research conducted by the Free Market Foundation and the Institute of Race Relations, South Africa currently has 142 race-based laws on the statute books. Moreover, South Africa's foreign policy posture, which starkly contradicts the values of the South African Constitution, is also in direct conflict with the interests of the United States. This has alienated South Africa's allies in the West and undermined its global strategic and commercial interests. The South African government is entirely responsible for the breakdown in their relationship with the United States. We cannot blame Donald Trump for our own failed policies. While undoubtedly damaging, this diplomatic crisis represents a unique opportunity to undo decades of failed race-based policies and socialist control over the economy. The FMF demands that Parliament immediately table an Expropriation Repeal Act as a demonstration of its commitment to protect private property rights and its desire to restore relations with the United States. Completely new expropriation legislation is required for constitutional compliance. Failure to undo the existing act could result in further punitive actions against South Africa, including ejection from the African Growth and Opportunity Act, or AGOA, the imposition of tariffs, or even sanctions. The Free Market Foundation avails itself to assist Parliament in speedily developing the necessary legislation. While damaging to South Africa's short-term interests, Donald Trump's intervention should be cheered by all patriotic South Africans who care about private property rights, the rule of law, and a free market economy. My name is David Ansara, CEO of the Free Market Foundation. With your support, we can help to push back against expropriation without compensation. If you would like to donate financially to the FMF, please do follow the link in the description below. Also, if you can't support us financially, please like this video and share it as widely as possible. And remember, stay free.